Welcome back to the beautiful Shock Arena. One-on-one action coming out first. Look out. It's the Spanish assassin, Silencio.
Making her way to the ring from Madrid, Spain, the X Factor. Gentlemen, this has all the makings of
what she lacks in words, she makes up for in kicks to the face. It's Silencio. I mean, if she did speak, she'd probably be speaking Spanish, so I wouldn't probably understand her anyway, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. She's a dangerous superstar, and she is ready to go. And let's see who her opponent is going to be. Starting off strong, Amber Leon. Fresh off her pay-per-view loss to Sonya Gray, in which she lost the women's title. If it's bugging her, she's not letting it show. It was a great match. She was a great champion, and you better believe that she is going to get that opportunity again someday. You can't keep talent like this down. And she's here to prove it with a match against Silencio. A great way to kick off this week's Shock. Silencio, of course, wanting to score a win against a former champion. Always a nice feather in your cap. She'd like a belt around her waist as well. That's eluded her so far.
You have to respect the work this superstar has been putting in order to meet the kind of challenge she faces tonight.
Amber Leon with a backbreaker and a neckbreaker just for good measure. A couple of shots to the side of the head there. Rather aggressive noogieing going on. Middle rope. A little too early for that, says Silencio, but Amber Leon, still a bundle of energy. It is go, go, go. Hey, Jeremiah, great to have you here. Great to have you here. I'm glad to see that you found the YouTube. I am really behind on my Rising Star 2 stuff for YouTube. I'm trying to get caught up on my WWE, and then I'm going to get caught up on the Rising Star 2. So hang in there. Hang in there. And if you swing by on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock EST, you can catch us live doing some Rising Star 2 as well. But welcome in. Nice to have you. Air raid crash from Silencio in the ring. Amber Leon with the reversal. Silencio with the reversal. Amber Leon with the reversal. Are you noting a pattern? Counter after counter after counter. Finally, Silencio sent to the mat by Amber Leon. The crowd getting excited despite the loss. They still love Amber Leon. Huge shot to the face there by Leon. Amber Leon has this handedly in control so far, trying to end it with a submission. Has it locked in, but is Silencio going to be able to wriggle her way out of this one? And she does. The assassin has her up, but Amber Leon with another reversal. Trying to bring her to the corner, but Silencio's not going to fall for that one. Shakes the cobwebs out, locks up again. Shows Amber how it's done, but what is Silencio going to do now? Took her time for a second to consider it. face first into the turnbuckle, and then a huge chop. And again, another counter by Amber Leon.
Some steam now. There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is will it be? I think so.
There's the pin.
She gets the shoulder.
Only gets the 2 count. Yeah, Jeremiah, I've been doing Rising Star 2 for so long that the good news is if you just found my channel, there's a whole lot of content there on the Rising Star 2. Hours and hours to watch. So I will get caught up. 5-knuckle shuffle. Missed again by Amber Leon. Evelyn Precious trying to take advantage. Sends her out to the concrete floor. Looks like she might wait for her, but I don't think that's going to last long with Silencio.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind? Oh, the knee drop connects.
What's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Submission hold, but it is not a falls count anywhere match, so it is not going to count. But it'll readjust your spine all the same, inside or outside.
Right to the leg.
Referee making sure they're aware of the count on the outside there.
Counters. This could be an opportunity. All right, she's back in, ready to go.
Silencio slides back in.
Showing her competition what a real superstar looks like.
Amber Leon doesn't want to get in too close to Silencio. Probably a smart idea. There's the running clothesline. Goes for the quick pin. Is that going to be enough to put away Silencio? No, it is not.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's
No chance. Head first into the mats. Amber Leon. Is she going to try for that 5-knuckle shuffle? She missed again on the 5-knuckle shuffle again. Shooting star standing press there by Silencio. Now she goes for the quick pin. Only the 2 count. That 5-knuckle shuffle from the top rope by Amber Leon has about a 50% hit rate. I don't know why. But when it hits, it's devastating. Silencio, though, also devastating from the top rope. Let's see what happens here. Amber Leon on her feet. Silencio taking her time here. Maybe too much time. Amber Leon takes advantage of her hesitation. Wristlock Hurricane Rama from the top rope. Amber Leon going top rope again. Now, if she goes to this 5-knuckle shuffle again, and she hit it that time, this could be it. That move is devastating when it lands, but Silencio still manages to get that shoulder up. Unbelievable. Going for the submission again, Amber Leon. She might have it this time. Silencio has taken some damage. She's going to either let her go or snap her in half. Thankfully, the former. They lock up again. Amber Leon trying to get her to the corner. Silencio once again preventing her. And now Silencio with the double underhook. Backbreaker. And now Silencio, top rope. Could she be going for that vicious double axe handle? She does, and she lands it. And there's the pin. Only the 2 count again, Amber Leon. Oh, there you go, Shark. See, I knew. I knew that you weren't going to be there. I said, forget it. I can't do it without Shark. And now another submission hold here, this time by Silencio. At some point, one of these ladies has to give. But not this time.
She's fighting back, trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Nice series there, nice combo. Amber Leon's going top rope again. 5-knuckle shuffle, missed. Oh my goodness. She is now 1 for 4 on the 5-knuckle shuffle. Silencio gonna let her know how it's done. Could be going for that double axe handle again. No. Top rope Hurricane Rama. Top rope again. I mean, that's pretty far range, even for Silencio. I think she realized maybe that's not a great idea. Awkward pin there, but does not get the job done. I thought that might have been 3. Jeremiah, I've always been when I was a kid, I was a huge wrestling fan, and I kind of got out of it a little bit in the 2000s, but I love playing these games, and I've become addicted to watching and running these E-Feds. It's great. There's the double axe handle. That's got to be it. That has to be it, even for Amber Leon. There it is. There it is. Amber Leon's bad week continues. Beaten by Silencio. Put up a great effort. No shame in either one of these women's performance here. But wow. Wow, there's one of that's the one that hit on the replay. That 5-knuckle shuffle, I think Amber Leon needs to find a new move there, because honestly, when it hits, it's very devastating. But like I say, it was 1 for 4 on attempts this match. You just can't win like that. But Silencio took advantage. Maybe got a little lucky. But at the end of the day, she's the winner, and Amber Leon is not. Great match. Great match. Tag team wrestling on Shock. Who is going to come out first? The Anarchists, look out.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 546 pounds, the Anarchists.
All right, the Anarchists have had some better fortune as of late. Really kind of coming into their own as a tag team. The fans love them. High energy, but they're both big, strong boys, let me tell you. You can't mess around with these guys. They'll punish you.
Here comes trouble.
Their opponents... Uh-oh. You thought just because they lost the belts at the pay-per-view that you didn't have to put up with this anymore, but you do. You do. It is Wyatt and Wilson Wild, the Wild Twins, too wild. They lost the belts to Old School at the pay-per-view, and they are immediately trying to rebuild. Now, this is an interesting match because the Anarchists beat Too Wild in a non-title match while they were champions, but did not face them at the pay-per-view because the Anarchists lost a #1 contenders match to Old School. So if Anarchists are able to beat Too Wild in this match, they're probably going to feel a little salty, because that means that they probably would have beat them at the pay-per-view as well had they had that opportunity, and the belts would have been theirs. But listen, you got to win those critical matches when they come, and the Anarchists didn't pull it off. So they're trying to prove here that they are that they can beat Too Wild, and that they should have a shot at the belts themselves. These ones are not community creations. These ones are... We've got a couple of community-created wrestlers, but most of the wrestlers right now, because we're a very small community, are superstars that I created by on stream by random dice roll mostly. We kind of got the basic characters in from random dice roll, and then I kind of just, you know, fiddled with them a little bit to kind of make them more complete characters, and we've just kind of been fleshing them out as we go. So it's been an interesting process, but that's why it's the Rando Lando Wrestling Federation. We love nothing more than doing some random stuff, including our rando characters here. Wilson Wild sent to the mat. Look at that. And again, standing moonsault. Look at these incredibly agility moves. But I mean, that, like, Gabriel Reed is a big man. But look at the athleticism going top rope on Wilson Wild. Boom! Moonsault from the top rope. This could be over already. This could be the fastest match in RLWF history. No. Thankfully, Wyatt comes in to save his partner. And looks like he and Payne Chase are going to have words outside while Gabriel Reed continues to dominate Wilson Wild in the squared circle. Jeremiah, oh, that reminds me. All it takes is channel points, so I am going to actually start the prediction. There you go. 10,000 channel points or a sub, including Prime sub is fine too. That's all it takes, and then you're in, Betty. You're in. Gabriel Reed. Wilson with the nice reversal, trying to get something going. Looks like Wyatt and Payne Chase have finally given each other a break. Wilson locks in that shin lock, trying to get Gabriel to submit, but no luck there. Gabriel Reed back on his feet, but Wilson only too happy to send him right back to the mat. Gabriel Reed trying to create a little bit of space here. Choke slam backbreaker. Getting him to the center of the ring, maybe thinking pin here. Or submission hold. Yep, submission hold. He's got that locked in tight, and here comes Payne Chase. Shoulder tackles Wyatt Wild to the outside. He's got that cinched in. This could be it. Wilson Wild, they might tap. He did not. Wow, golden opportunity for the Anarchist, but they could not get Wilson to tap. Hats off to Wilson Wild. Now Payne Chase is coming in, but Wilson Wild needs a tag pretty desperately here. Payne Chase going to show off some of the muscles there. Tosses him like a sack of potatoes. Maybe one more just for good measure. Like I say, Payne Chase and Gabriel Reed, the Anarchists. Look at that. Thought he had him, but there's the... Wilson landed on his feet. Hey. Sharknado, thank you very, very much. Another very generous gifted sub. And there you go. Just like that, Jeremiah, you're in. You are in. If you have a character that you'd like to either upload yourself or describe them to me and I'll make them for you, you let me know.
Reaches his partner for the tag.
Wilson Wild back in. Payne Chase on the mat.
Has him wrangled.
Nice suplex there from Wilson Wild. Wilson sizing him up here, taking a look at the crowd. Drops a big knee on the back of his head. Goes for the pin. 3. Wow! After being absolutely dominated early, I am shocked indeed. I can't believe it. Wilson Wild manages to pin Payne Chase, and now this is uncalled for. This is absolutely uncalled for. We've seen Too Wild do this before. Attacking Payne Chase. After the match, Payne manages to get out of there. But that is absolutely uncalled for by Wilson Wild. That said, they won the match, but wow. Up next, a little one-on-one action. You hear those drums. You know what that means. Gorilla Mondo. Straight from the jungle, right to your living room, Gorilla Mondo.
One fall, making his way to the ring from deep in the jungle, weighing in at 313 pounds, Gorilla Mondo.
Gorilla Mondo.
When the competition level is this high, you can bet it will be memorable. A competitor with his share of detractors.
Back in singles competition. Well, he's been in continuing singles competition, but he was in the #1 contenders match and lost. I believe he lost his match as well at the pay-per-view. So he's looking to kind of, he had a little hot streak there, quick hot streak, and then he immediately kind of muffed it. So he's trying to, we're trying to come back and look at, speaking of championships, former All-Star champion RIP again, he also lost his belt to Jesus Cruz at the pay-per-view. A lot of titles changing hands, a lot of rivalries in play at the pay-per-view. Next pay-per-view is going to be in 3 or 4 weeks. It's going to be a ways out. We only just had the last pay-per-view. I got the next pay-per-view is going to be a fun one. Well, I mean, they're all fun, but the next one in particular, it's going to be a fun one. So you definitely want to make sure that you're there. All right. RIP slowly making his way to the ring. RIP won the championship, lost both title defenses, and then lost the belt at the first opportunity. So for a superstar of his power and his talent, a little bit surprising, I think, for everybody. So he is looking to maybe redeem himself, build up his... Listen, the reputation took a little bit of a hit there. I'm not going to lie, the reputation took a bit of a hit. But this will be a great match. We've got some fairly contrasting styles, let's say, both personally and wrestlingly. Wrestlingly? You know what I mean. There's the bell. They're going toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Gorilla Mondo sends him into the corner. Big shot to the face. Couple more. Stomping away, but there's the reversal from RIP. Like I say, don't let the muscles fool you. He's a thinking man's wrestler. Throws him halfway across the ring with a German suplex, and then boom, hip drop. Straight to the chest. RIP perhaps getting a little frustration out of there, but there's a big headbutt from Gorilla Mondo. Off the ropes. Senton. And now Gorilla Mondo pounding away. Again, Gorilla Mondo. Law of the jungle, baby. Boom, another senton.
He's looking a little off balance.
Gorilla Mondo with that athletic, acrobatic style. RIP a little more calculating. Oh, and a little more devastating. Drops the big knee there. And now just stomping away on the chest of Gorilla Mondo. But Gorilla Mondo gets out of the way of that. Working on those legs of RIP, trying to keep him less mobile. Use that speed to his advantage. RIP, though, with the counter. Sends him into the corner. And then tosses him all the way to the other corner.
And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Has him up into the turnbuckle and then into the center of the ring. Goes for the pin. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Gorilla Mondo able to kick out of that one. RIP stomps on the face. And he has him locked in to a submission hold. Is Gorilla Mondo going to be able to get out? He does. He manages to power his way through and picks him straight up, and then boom. Down to the mat. Again, Gorilla Mondo, a very strong competitor as well. No slouch in that department. Backbreaker. Stomp on the old arm. That is a great memory to think of, though, Shark, for sure. What a movie. R.I.P. has him up. Power slam. Wow. Check that mat for cracks at this point. Goes for the pin. Referee in position. Only got the 2 count again. R.I.P. I think pretty desperate for a win here to kind of prove himself. Powerbomb lays Gorilla Mondo out, and he is in real trouble. He's going to have to do something pretty soon if he wants to try and come back. He might not even get the opportunity. That's it. After that power bomb, Gorilla Mondo still can't breathe, I think, after that power bomb. That knocked the air out of it, almost knocked the ribs out of him. Forget about the air. Boom. And R.I.P. with a nice victory against a strong opponent, trying to get his way back in the championship conversation. Gorilla Mondo trying to do the same, but R.I.P. the winner tonight. And there's the pin on the replay. Boom. 3. That's all it takes. And R.I.P. with a victory, a long overdue victory. Is this an aberration for a wrestler on the way down, or is this the first step on a wrestler back on the way to the top? Only time will tell. Women's tag team action coming up next. First up, there they are, Tonga and Mauler.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Heading to the ring, Mauler on the left, Tonga on the right. They have beef with just about every tag team in the division. The rivalries are just all over the place. I think everybody hates these two, basically. The matches, some of the matches have random elements. It's kind of an imprecise procedure I go through when I'm trying to put the matches together. I don't do fully random, and I don't allow the computer to do it, because when the game is doing it, you get just a lot of repetitive matches, and it gets kind of boring. So I try to do that, and I also want to make sure that we're seeing, every week I'd like to see, ideally, every superstar, or mostly every superstar appear. So, as best we can. So, Gate Crashers coming down. There's the opponents, former RLWF Tag Team champions. So, I put the matches together, but, sometimes if I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I just do it I do random stuff as well. So, it's a little combination of the two. Gate Crashers, the only challengers not to beat champions at the pay-per-view. Malice beat the Gate Crashers to retain the belts. So the Gate Crashers obviously very disappointed about that result. They were hoping to get the belts back around their waist, but no such luck. Tonga and Rachel Warren starting off. Tonga with the big Hurricane Rama. And clotheslines her into the abyss. follows her outside
Climbs back into the ring.
and helps her back into the ring. Kicks and chops there from Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga, for one of the smaller wrestlers in the RLWF, is one of the more dangerous, to be honest. Oh, sit out jawbreaker. That'll rearrange your dentures. Nice suplex there. Tama Tonga, always dangerous, going top rope. The referee warning Jesse Scott not to interfere. Tama Tonga taking no chances, takes a shot at Jesse Scott for the potential interference. Drop kicks her out. Tama Tonga cleaning house with the gate crashers here. Nature Fire wearing green and red, yes.
She breaks the count quick. She likely knew that wasn't enough.
Could have made Christmas theme green and red, but no.
Now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Tama Tonga, top turnbuckle, huge elbow lands. Tags in the Mauler to keep the Mauler from falling asleep on the outside, because Tama Tonga was cleaning absolute house against the gate crashers, who are not having their best match. Even Mauler's going to go top rope now on Rachel Warren. Let's see if she has the same luck. She does. Stomps right on the midsection, goes for the pin. Jesse Scott comes in for the timely save, and Tama Tonga knows what to do. Sends Jesse Scott out and goes out after her. Rachel Warren trying to make a comeback here against Mauler, but Mauler still retains control. Rachel Warren still trying, but the Mauler not letting her gain that momentum. But Rachel Warren, to her credit, will not quit. We know that much about the incredible Kiwi. Tama Tonga. There's the quick, sneaky roll-up by Mauler. Almost got the 3 count there. Yikes. Looks like Tama Tonga is done putting the boots to Jesse Scott on the outside. Heads back to the corner. Mauler and Rachel Warren both fighting for control here in the middle of the ring. Rachel Warren has her up and over for a quick snap suplex. Did I remember to start? I did not start the prediction. Okay, we're starting the prediction late, but here it comes. Here it comes. Better late than never. Mauler with a nice snap mare, and boom, the next snap. Rachel Warren desperately needs to tag in Jesse Scott here. Tama Tonga coming back in to dish out more punishment. Wastes no time. There's the submission hold. Jesse Scott comes in for the save, thankfully. Goes after Mauler. Tama Tonga tried to sneak up on her. I don't even know if Jesse Scott realized Tama Tonga was going after her, because she missed pretty horribly. Boom. Russian leg sweep. Tama Tonga. Rachel Warren crawls for the hot tag. And finally, Jesse Scott is in. But Tama Tonga continues her attack. Both gate crashers going after Tama Tonga now. And Tama Tonga still coming out on top. But there's the nice snap suplex by Jesse Scott. Goes for a very optimistic pin. Only got the 1 count. Jesse Scott now going after Mauler, who had come into the ring. Tama Tonga takes advantage and bulldog in the middle of the ring. Top rope again for Tama Tonga. And a huge splash, goes for the pin. And Rachel Warren right there for the save, taking no chances. And now Rachel Warren, who is not the legal woman in the ring, attacking Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga sends her out to the floor. And now the Mauler blocks that one. They lock up. Jesse Scott, another suplex.
She's taking some big hits here.
Jesse Scott fired up now. Sends the Mauler to the outside. I'm pretty sure Jesse Scott's going to follow her. There's no way she's letting the Mauler get off that easy, but the Mauler has a surprise for her. And oh, sends her face first onto that concrete floor. And then a drop kick to the back. The Gate Crasher's in a world of trouble in this match. Knee to the midsection. Missed on that one. Mauler sent into the announcer's table. She's got, I think, a 6 or a 7 count, so Mauler better find her way back into that ring, and she does.
Really pushing the limit there. As long as you're
Jesse Scott
much of the refs count as you want.
Trying to carry her around, but Mauler sends her hard into that corner, and now just absolutely pummeling her in the corner. Wow, devastating. And now, referee, get in there. She's choking her. Referee with the warning. Finally, Mauler relents. Goes for the pin. This might very well be it. There's a rope break. Nice eye by the referee. Nice job, referee, to spot that big combat boot up on the... misses on that uppercut there, Mauler. But Jesse Scott fighting for her life now.
Quick exchange of counters there. Oh, what's going to happen here?
Scott has her up and over. Fall away slam. She's in a dangerous corner. She's got to be careful. Repositioning Mauler now. Might be going for a pin. Again, I think a bit of optimism on Jesse Scott's part there.
But you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
But has her up for the suplex, but Mauler with the reversal again on Jesse Scott.
No surprise that what we're witnessing is trending.
Face first into the corner. Some knees to the midsection, and boom, a shot right to the jaw. And Jesse Scott in real trouble now. An extended face wash. That'll wipe your face paint off, let me tell you. But Jesse Scott still fighting back, to her credit. Has her up and over. She needs a tag, and she wisely goes to her corner. Rachel Warren now. Up against the Mauler, has her up and over. Goes for the pin. Only got the 2 count there. Only the 2 count. Stomping on the midsection of Mauler, and then pow! Wow, what a shot to the side of the head. There's the rope break. Mauler, I don't even know how she's conscious, let alone able to grab onto that bottom rope. Jesse Scott going after Tama Tonga, who had come in to try and save her partner. Rachel Warren going top rope now. And Mauler caught her on the crossbody and slams her to the mat. Mauler showing off that power. Very heads-up move from the Mauler. Rachel Warren, though, back in control. Trying to rip the arm right out of the socket there. And now, is she trying to rip the mask off or just rake the eyes? Hard to tell. But another huge shot to the face. Mauler just barely manages to crawl to her corner to tag in Tama Tonga. And now Jesse Scott's in. Huge drop kick by Tama Tonga. And a big leg drop to boot. Tama Tonga off the middle rope and a huge flying press. Jesse Scott with a kick to the face.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
Scott has her in the corner.
These fans are on fire.
Hesitated, but now she sent her face first into the top turnbuckle and tags Rachel Warren back in. Slap to the face by Rachel Warren, and an uppercut to finish off that combo. Tama Tonga looks to be in a bit of trouble now. Rachel Warren cinches in that chin lock. Is Tama Tonga gonna tap? Before I could even get the sentence out, she was out of that move. Big backbreaker there from Tama Tonga, who wisely goes to the corner to bring the Mauler back in. Nice dodge from the Mauler there. Kick to the back. And then another quick tag to Tama Tonga. Rachel Warren trying to fight back now. Shakes out the cobwebs. Nice reversal from Tama Tonga. Going top rope again. And lands the big splash. There's the pin. Jesse Scott coming in for the save, and now the Mauler is going after Jesse Scott on the outside. Tama Tonga continues the attack in the ring. Snaps that neck. They lock up. Rachel Warren sends it to the apron. What is she going to do here? What is going on here? She has her wrenched in. That looks very painful. That looks really, I have never seen that move before. What a move. Oh, and Rachel Warren with the senton from the apron. Mauler is absolutely hammering Jesse Scott, so Rachel Warren decides she's going to take her on too with the huge back body drop onto the concrete. Slap to the face. Rachel Warren going hog wild on Mauler. Now all four of them outside. Tama Tonga sends Jesse Scott in. Rachel drops Mauler face first off the mat. I've forgotten who the legal people in the ring at this point are supposed to be. I think it's Rachel Warren and the Mauler, I think. But someone's going to have to get back in this ring if we're going to get the match going again.
This is her time to shine.
Looks like Tama Tonga's the legal person in. He heads out after Rachel Warren, restarting the count, I believe. Face first into the concrete for her trouble. What a match. Tama Tonga absolutely dominating. But there's Rachel Warren trying to turn the tides. Quick suplex. Rachel Warren heading back in, does not want to get counted out. Heads back out to restart the count, but both competitors head right back in. Tama Tonga trying to get her over to the corner. Is she going to make it? She is not.
Kick to the gut.
And boom. Wow. Sent her flying with that DDT. Mauler desperate for a tag.
And she's still able to be the aggressor there.
And Rachel Warren tags in Jesse Scott. Tama Tonga still flat on her back on the outside. Jesse Scott's going to take advantage by going top rope. And nails her with a huge elbow. Goes for the pin. That might be enough. Tama Tonga once again pulling out. Pulling out in the clutch. A kick out, but she is still in desperate shape. She really needs head scissors DDT. Jesus. And now she's going for the pin. Is that going to be it? It is not. Jesse Scott comes in for the save, and now all four ladies are back in the ring again. Tama Tonga with the springboard crossbody on Jesse Scott, who is not the legal person in the ring. She rolls out. Tama Tonga going top rope again. Lands the flying body press. Unbelievable. That has to be it. There's the 3 count. Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga. A dynamo of destruction. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, these replays could be all Tama Tonga out of that match. No discredit to the other competitors, but Tama Tonga was a woman on a mission. And there are your winners, Tama Tonga and Mauler. I think they're probably the only people in this arena that are happy about that victory, but they're pretty happy. Even the Mauler is smiling behind that mask. That's no easy feat. But there are your winners. Tonga and Mauler have been absolutely dominating lately. And again, I still think that they're probably the #1 contenders for the women's tag team belts right now. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. One-on-one Extreme Rules match coming up next. So if you're a fan of kendo sticks, you might be in luck, sir.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Weighing in at 300 pounds, Sam the Scorpion Taylor.
Sam the Scorpion Taylor. Someone you definitely don't want to be in an Extreme Rules match against, but someone was foolish enough to do it. We'll have to wait and see who that is, but for now, there he is. Born suspicious, Sam the Scorpion. 300 pounds of rampant paranoia. And who is crazy enough to face him in an Extreme Rules match? Uh-oh. Smoke and guitars can only mean one thing. Former RLWF men's champion, Mason Marceau, lost the belt at the pay-per-view like everybody else on this on this card, apparently. Mason Marceau. He hasn't got the belt around his waist, but he is still one of the top competitors in the RLWF. And definitely a challenge for Sam the Scorpion Taylor. Mason Marceau very slowly making his way to the ring. I mean, listen, we allowed this incredibly long entrance when he was the champion because he had the gold around his waist. He can pick any intro he wants. But now that he's lost the belt, I think there has to be a discussion about the intro length. Yeah, these are one of those times I'm glad I'm not betting, Shark, because this one is pretty evenly matched between these two guys, I would think. We'll start the prediction. And you can see, well, you know, bet 100 on each. You can't win. You can't lose. I don't think it'll let you. All right. We are just about done with this intro. Next time I should try and read War and Peace and see how far I get during the intro. Maybe we'll do that for a special thing on a stream. All right, finally. The referee has woken up. There's the bell. And they lock up center ring. Sam the Scorpion decides to pirouette on his face. That's not a great way to start if you're Mason Marceau.
To predict what kind of danger awaits because
Sam Taylor squeezing away on the old trapezius muscle, perhaps? I'm not sure. I'm an announcer, not a doctor, Jim. Missed on the optimistic top rope elbow drop.
Stomping down. Double leg drop.
Mason Marceau.
He said, "You're not getting me with that this time."
Oh,
There's the bulldog.
eats the mat with that huge bulldog from Sam the Scorpion, but gets right back up and sends Sam the Scorpion to the outside. Of course, there's lots of nasty treats under that ring.
No countouts to worry about.
A well-timed dodge.
Oh, nice deep arm drag.
And he barely evades.
Mason Marceau,
Nice.
snap suplex again, right on that. The padding is very thin on the outside. That's mostly concrete with like a thin foam layer, so not fun. And then boom, head first into the ring post. You can see the barricades as well. Thin padding over solid steel. He locks in the cloverleaf. It's not a falls count anywhere, so he won't be able to get the victory. Scorpion kicks him off, but he's in rough shape. Puts a little distance between the two of them. That's probably a wise idea. He gets back in the ring.
Pride and poise personified.
Has a seat waiting for Mason Marceau to come, and Mason Marceau only too happy to oblige him with a knee right to the kisser.
Kick out just in time.
2 count only.
That could have gone either way.
Mason Marceau, middle rope, getting the crowd pumped up. Sam Taylor struggles to his feet, and then boom, a huge shotgun dropkick right to the face. Mason Marceau making mincemeat out of Sam Taylor so far. But Sam Taylor, a block and a slap. And now choking him across that top rope. Referee doing nothing to stop him. Looks like Sam Taylor is going to get an equalizer from underneath the ring. Let's see what he comes out with. He's got a baseball bat.
Hands on the bat. One home run swing could end this match. Overhand right.
Mason Marceau ambushes them on the outside.
Face first with a waist.
Dropped them face first on top of that bat. That probably wasn't very pleasant.
And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Big elbow drop there from Mason Marceau. Mason Marceau has that bat. Sam Taylor just barely dodged that one.
Extreme rules match for sure, but not sure
Just
how
barely.
tenable
That was
it can be.
perfect timing by Sam Taylor. And now the Scorpion's got a bat. Let's see if he gets a chance to use it. He does not. Mason Marceau locks him into a sleeper. Is it going to be lights out for the Scorpion?
The opponent is fading.
I have no idea how he hasn't.
There is very little blood getting to that head.
Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah,
That might be enough. He's going for the pin. I don't know if Sam Taylor has any clue where he is after that sleeper hold.
Kicks out.
Manages to kick out on muscle memory alone. But he is in very rough shape here. Mason Marceau making mincemeat out of the Scorpion. I did not predict it to be that easy a match so far.
In position. Look
Mason
out.
Marceau, post to post. Shotgun drop kicks him into oblivion. And now another snap suplex. Marceau's going top rope. The Beast of the Bayou. If he's waiting for Sam Taylor to get up, he might be waiting a little while. I think you probably should just go for it. He does. There's the pin. I don't know if Sam Taylor knows where he is right now. Still manages to kick out.
ending it all there. He's positioned.
Awesome, Jeremiah. Perfect. That's great. I will take a look for it after the stream. Welcome aboard. Oh, lariat clothesline right to the outside. And now Sam Taylor going after him with that bat, but
There's no countouts in this one.
Mason Marceau, thankfully, dodges that, but the two of them going back and forth on the outside there. I don't think either one of them wants the other one to give the opportunity to use that bat.
Just in time.
Counter after counter. And now another suplex from Mason Marceau.
Let him break his arm.
Extreme Rules match, so there's no countouts. Oh! Oh! Oh my God, no countouts, but there sure is knockouts. Good Lord. Sam Taylor took 2 baseball bat shots straight to the top of the head. And not only is he still conscious, but he's retaliating with a few shots of his own.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying. Bulldog plants him.
Bulldog splits Mason Marceau, the former champ, wide open. And now he's locked in a submission hold. Again, not a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Tap out. In this much pain, even an iron will might not be strong. Slip right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the
And Mason Marceau has him up for another suplex. Mason Marceau not willing to give up quite yet. Sends him to the ground, but there's the counter by the Scorpion. You can never count him out. And now again, viciously attacking him with that bat over and over and over again. I mean, but Mason Marceau refuses to give up. And now he's attacking Sam Taylor with the bat. That is either the weakest bat in all of human history, or our superstars in the RLWF are just that tough. Just that tough. Sam Taylor waiting impatiently for Mason Marceau to make it back in the ring, and then he immediately goes right back outside again. Mind games from the Scorpion. Mind games. And now Mason Marceau sends him out. Is he going to go out there to follow him? He is indeed.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
Float over DDT.
Now the pressure's mounting on him. Yeah, he's got to surmount this storm coming at him.
Straight shot to the face. And now the baseball bat in play again. The Scorpion dodges that one. Sends Mason Marceau flying. And now Sam the Scorpion back into the ring. Mason Marceau following. Sam Taylor dove underneath Mason Marceau as he was getting back in the ring, and now he's taking control of the match. I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it was a very clever move. Now we got a sledgehammer out there. Mason Marceau attacking with the sledgehammer now, right down on the ankle. Oh. Repeated blows to the midsection. Dodges that clothesline. And Mason Marceau sends him in. This is one of the more brutal matches I've seen in a long time in the RLWF. Mason Marceau, top rope. Taking his time, maybe a little too much time. Sam Taylor comes after him. But Mason Marceau, now the two of them going back at each other. And then boom, another bulldog on that head, already split open. Already bashed about by a baseball bat. Sam the Taylor looks around. Waiting. Oh, Scorpion Sting. Boom. There's the pin. That could be it for Mason Marceau. And it is. Listen. Science proven. All right? This is scientific proof. There is only so many baseball bat blows to the head that a man can take. I'm glad they did the... Mason Marceau not happy about it. Chases Sam Taylor out of the ring. Mason Marceau hits the referee. Wow. Listen, I know the former champ is frustrated about losing that belt, but attacking the referee is completely uncalled for, especially from a superstar like Mason Marceau. The crowd booing him. Wow. I did not expect that for Mason Marceau, and neither did the referee, clearly. Unbelievable. You can see that Money in the Bank case suspended over the ring. And you know what that means. First of all, we have the Butcher coming out.
The following contest is a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Triple threat tables, ladders, and chair match.
From the wasteland.
The Butcher coming out with that chainsaw. That kid not impressed on the outside.
There's a reason they're not well liked by the WWE Universe or their peers. This is pro wrestling, Saxton.
Again, the Butcher is not allowed to use the chainsaw in the match. I mean, it would be pretty easy to get up that ladder and just chainsaw the rope that's holding the case. That would probably be the easy way to go about it. But, again, our insurers are taking enough risks as it is with the RLWF. All right, so the Butcher is the first participant of 3. Inside that case, $10,000 in cash for the person who can snatch it. And she doesn't need the cash, but she'll take it anyway. It's Evelyn Precious, independently wealthy.
And her opponents, first, from Beverly Hills, California.
Her family, fantastically wealthy as a diamond mining in Africa. The less you ask about it, the better. You're not going to like any of the stories coming out of that, but here she is. Ready to take on all competition. Was at the pay-per-view, lost to Faria Muhammad in a great match.
She is more than ready to compete tonight.
Exactly, Jeremiah. Rich versus poor, but let's see who the third participant is first. Oh, speak of the devil. The Jordanian juggernaut, Faria Muhammad. As always, any match with Faria Muhammad and Evelyn Precious in it, you know it's going to be a banger. And when you add in the Butcher to the mix, who again, the Butcher and Faria Muhammad have a little bit of bad blood going as well. So she could have a target on her back in this triple threat. But this is, either way, this is going to be one heck of a match. 3 great competitors in the women's division. And they got to get up that ladder. Now, I am going to be disappointed if I don't see at least one of these ladies hurled through a table. So cross your fingers for that. Let's get the prediction started. And you can put your money where your mouth is. I don't know who I'd pick in this one. That would be a tough call.
There's plenty of evidence for that here.
Faria Muhammad going after the Butcher here. And now against Evelyn Precious.
Smashing tables. TLC matches have a little bit of everything, but especially pain.
Faria Muhammad taking her time, showing off that strength.
All I'm saying is I'm glad to be sitting on this side of the table.
Before dropping Evelyn Precious to the mat. Now going after the Butcher. Evelyn Precious blocking the camera, but was an impressive move all the same. I think Faria Muhammad has realized she just got to keep attacking these two because Lord knows they're going to go after her. As in a wrist lock high up above her head, and then drops her to the mat. The Butcher happy to sit back and let these two attack, but decides to get in on the action now, and maybe wasn't the best idea because Faria Muhammad has her up and slams her using that incredible strength to the mat. Faria Muhammad just bouncing back and forth between these two opponents. There's the nice reversal from Evelyn Precious. Can't count her out. Looks like the Butcher finally decides to get a table in the mix. And then Evelyn Precious lands immediately on it. Faria Muhammad has her up, but can't pull off the power bomb. Sends her face first to it, rather. Sorry, I thought that was a reversal. My apologies. Evelyn Precious sent over the top rope to the outside. And now Faria Muhammad deciding what she's going to do. Heads back in to go after the Butcher. Big backbreaker, cinching it in. Evelyn Precious going under the ring, pulls out a ladder. Faria Muhammad doing very well for herself so far, but now this is the problem she feared. The Butcher sets up the ladder and goes immediately outside instead of up the ladder. She's going under the ring looking for something. She's got a chair. Knows she's not going to be able to get far up that ladder unless she takes out the competition. And a chair is a good way to do so. Hits Evelyn Precious right across the chest. Faria Muhammad. There's the reversal from the Butcher on Faria. Runs all the way around the ring for a huge tackle. And now has Evelyn Precious up against the ropes. Faria Muhammad doesn't see her. The Butcher does. Drags her down. And now she's going up, trying to get that. And Faria Muhammad immediately puts a stop to that one. Immediately puts a stop to it. There's the reversal from the Butcher. Sends her to the mat. And back outside. I'm not sure I fully understand the Butcher's strategy here, but we shall see. I've been proven wrong before. Evelyn Precious headed up the ladder. Faria right up after. Evelyn Precious going to work on that case. And the Butcher grabs Evelyn Precious. Electric chair drop. And none of these ladies any closer to getting that $10,000 hanging above the ring. All three of them going at it right now. Faria with the backdrop, the backbreaker, and cinching it in. Evelyn Precious working up the crowd. And the Butcher sends her to the mat for her trouble. Butcher sends Faria to the outside. That's probably a smart move if you want to get up that ladder. The Butcher has the case now, but Evelyn Precious trying to knock her off. Sends her flying by moving the ladder out from underneath her. Evelyn Precious was going to set up the table, abandoned it, and now Faria Muhammad with the big elbow drop. Faria Muhammad has her up and then powerbombed right to the mat with Faria Muhammad showing off that incredible strength. And now the Butcher adding insult to injury now. The Butcher going top rope on Evelyn Precious. Huge elbow drop. Evelyn Precious in rough shape trying to fight her way back here now. You can never count out Evelyn Precious. She's always got a sneaky trick up her sleeve. I mean, she doesn't have sleeves, but her metaphorical sleeve. Evelyn Precious trying to set up the ladder, but decides to go after Faria Muhammad instead. The Butcher sets up the ladder for her. And then sends her into the corner. Faria Muhammad not paying attention, and the Butcher makes her pay for it. Sit-out slam right onto the table. And the Butcher again trying to get her hands on that, and she's being attacked from both sides right off the ladder. Now Evelyn Precious is going to try for it, but Faria Muhammad not going to allow that. Faria Muhammad instead looks like she's going to go under the ring. She's got another table. Evelyn Precious going under the ring, gets a chair.
Looks like she's opting to go with the old classic.
And the Butcher has a ladder. It's chaos in here.
Getting that ladder position perfectly. Well, setting it up is one thing, climbing it is entirely different.
The ladder is set up and it's in play, but all three competitors fighting each other. Evelyn Precious Heading to the corner for a breather. Faria Muhammad makes her way up the ladder.
Climbing the ladder now.
And now she's trying, but both Evelyn Precious and the Butcher trying to knock her off that ladder. And there she goes. The Butcher now has Evelyn Precious up and down, just narrowly missing the corner of that ladder. Wow, that could have been really dangerous. And now Faria Muhammad, while the other two are occupied going for the case, the Butcher finally realizes Faria Muhammad's up there and decides to move the ladder and catch her for a powerbomb. Evelyn Precious, nice acrobatic moves here. These two classic foes going at it again, and Evelyn Precious absolutely destroying Faria Muhammad. Working on the arms. Uh-oh. Wasn't paying attention. Got caught by the Butcher. Oh! Into a huge spine buster. And the Butcher sizing up Evelyn Precious, not really sure what the next move is. Faria Muhammad takes advantage, and oh no. Again, the Butcher has eaten more of these backbreakers than probably any human on earth. It is not a record that you want.
And that can be all. Let's see.
Faria Muhammad heading back outside the ring. Comes back in. The Butcher sends Faria into the corner and is pounding away on her. Absolutely ruthless. Stomping her in the chest. Literally getting butchered, exactly.
She takes this fight to the floor.
All right, the Butcher looks like she's going for a ladder. Evelyn Precious heads back in. Evelyn Precious thrown into the Butcher by Faria Muhammad and now into the corner. The Butcher sends Faria Muhammad to the outside, turns her attention to Evelyn Precious, but Evelyn Precious got in a shot. Sent to the corner again by the Butcher. The Butcher trying to set up a ladder to get to that case, but having no luck. Finally, the ladder is set up, but Evelyn Precious. Oh, no. Oh. Butterfly suplex. Faria Muhammad's going for that case again. And once again, Evelyn Precious denies her. Oh! Spinebuster right onto that aluminum ladder. Evelyn Precious has her up and over for a suplex. The Butcher finally getting to her feet now. And uh-oh, she's got Evelyn Precious right where she wants her again. Another spine buster. Butcher tackles Faria Muhammad to the ground. Gonna use that strength of her own to toss her off to the side. Maybe one more. Right on top of that table. Once again, the Butcher trying to set up the ladder as Evelyn Precious goes for a table. The Butcher scampers up that ladder, desperately trying to get that unhooked. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. Faria Muhammad gets a face full of ladder there, but Evelyn Precious still trying to get the Butcher off that ladder. Evelyn Precious turns her attention to the crowd, while Faria Muhammad and the Butcher go at it on the top of the ladder. Evelyn Precious is going to be another butterfly suplex. Boom, with authority. And now Evelyn Precious, as her two opponents are out like a light on the mat, is going to go up that ladder and try and get that case. She's working on it. She's getting there. The Butcher finally up. Heads up after her. Trying to stop her. Gets her off the case, but kicks off Faria Mohammed. Turns her attention back to Evelyn Precious, but Faria Mohammed still trying to get the Butcher off that ladder. Evelyn Precious takes advantage and tries once again for the case, but hard to do that without a ladder underneath you, and then boom! Narrowly missing the ladder. And Faria Mohammed.
That's just hard to watch.
The Butcher, nice suplex on Faria Mohammed, and a big leg drop. Butcher sends Evelyn Precious to the mat. Faria Mohammed trying to hit the Butcher with the ladder, could not reach her. And now it's Faria Mohammed sending the Butcher to the mat. All three women at it here in the center of the ring. The Butcher with that ladder on Evelyn Precious knocks her to the ground. And she is once again going to try and get up that ladder and work on that case. Faria Mohammed goes right up after her. Slams her head first into the top of that ladder. Evelyn Precious going after Faria Mohammed. No surprise there. But she's kicked off by Faria Mohammed, and Faria Mohammed hurls the Butcher all the way off the ladder. And she once again goes after that case, but Evelyn Precious is all over her. All over her. Sends her flying down to the bottom of that ladder. But now, double choke clam. But Evelyn Precious not willing to give up, going once again for the case. Faria Mohammed coming up, and the Butcher attacking her from behind. She's not able to make any progress. Looks like the Butcher sends them both to the ground. And the Butcher heads out to grab a table. We've not seen anybody go through a table yet, so I'm a little disappointed. I am hoping we get to see that before the end of this match. The Butcher is just throwing everything into the ring at one time. How do you win a TLC match? Volume. Both of them, both of her opponents are down for the count right now. Faria Mohammed just struggling to get to her feet. The Butcher making some progress here. Faria Mohammed being attacked by Evelyn Precious. I don't think Evelyn Precious realizes that the Butcher is up there. She sees her now. Is the Butcher the Butcher? Wow. Wow, the Butcher taking advantage of a little bit of, probably taking advantage of the hatred that Evelyn Precious and Faria Mohammed have for each other. Knowing that they were going to be focusing on each other instead of the case. And the Butcher, I mean, she's going to be able to buy a brand new chainsaw with that $10,000, that's for sure. Letting the crowd know. The crowd not happy, but local hardware stores probably very happy. Up next, a non-title match. Coming out first. Uh-oh. The future Aldo Cruz. Apparently he came back through time just to torture Terry Wonderful.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
But he had a big win at the pay-per-view. And so he has earned a non-title shot.
The future,
Aldo Cruz, the man with moves that haven't even been invented yet. Patented glow technology, clearly from the future. It's impossible to get curls that tight without some kind of space age future technology. Look at that hair. That's not hair that you're capable of doing in 2022. That's impossible. But Aldo Cruz has been on an absolute tear. And if anybody has earned this shot, it is Aldo Cruz. Coming out next, the newly crowned All-Star Champion, beating RIP at the Down and Dirty pay-per-view last week. This will be his first appearance as champ. Let's see that belt around his waist or high above his head. It's Jesus Cruz. Setting off a little bit of fireworks, a little bit of pyro in celebration. These are the things you can do when you're the champ, baby. Production value.
Weighing in at 181 pounds, the All-Star Champion, Jesus Cruz.
Jesus Cruz. I mean, here's a man who I think from the jump we expected to have gold around his waist, and it just eluded him until the Down and Dirty pay-per-view. And boom, just like that, he is the All-Star Champion. But getting the championship is one thing, defending the championship is another. So all eyes are going to be on Jesus Cruz tonight to see if he can beat Aldo Cruz. They are not brothers. Jesus Cruz is C-R-U-Z or Z, and Aldo is like Tom Cruise. It's like when Tom Cruise dated Penelope Cruz. Cruz and Cruz. But for the record, as far as I'm aware, Jesus Cruz and Aldo Cruz are not dating. All right, here we go.
Bell rings and we are on.
Aldo Cruz looking to prove that he could get that he should have a title shot. Jesus Cruz looking to prove that he's a true champion. A lot on the line. Oh, nice snap DDT there from Jesus Cruz. You're going to see a lot of high-flying, high-action maneuvers out of Jesus Cruz. He is not shy about the aerials, but he should have been shy about that one.
Oh my God.
Aldo Cruz, the big back breaker, not Brack Baker. Oh! Face first. Face first. All right, let's get the prediction going before I forget, because I'm going to forget it for sure. Aldo Cruz goes top rope. Foot stomp right on the gut. Only got the 2 count against the champ. Probably a little too early for that. Aldo Cruz, of course, with moves that have not yet been invented. So we will see if he's going to whip out one of his one of his stranger moves. But an unpredictable opponent is Aldo Cruz. Aldo Cruz going to town on Jesus here in the center of the ring. Series of combos. Wow. Has him staggered. Face first into the turnbuckle. And now, here we go. Just like I said. Wrenching him in there.
He's absorbed some damage already.
Nice block there from Aldo Cruz. Missed that one, though. Jesus made him pay. There you go. Nice standing flip there from Jesus Cruz. Huge drop kick. Look at the height he got on that one. There's the pin. Only the 2 count. Only the 2 count against the future. Once again, top rope for Jesus Cruz. Aldo Cruz got the knees up on that shooting star press, sorry. But Jesus Cruz right back in the action. Jesus sends him to the corner. Got to the midsection. Middle rope. Boom. Springboard crossbody lands. He is coming at Aldo from all directions. But nice reversal from Aldo Cruz, trying to get back into things here. Whoa, Aldo Cruz out of nowhere with a jumping kick of his own. But Jesus Cruz not going to quit. Top rope again. Nailed him on the shooting star press that time. Rolls him over, goes for the pin. Is that going to be enough? It is. It is. Jesus Cruz with an authoritative win. His first as the All-Star Champion. Wow, made quick work of Aldo Cruz. Now listen, Aldo Cruz though, it would have been nice to rack up a win here against the champ, but don't count out Aldo Cruz. He has had a lot of success recently. We haven't seen the last of him. He might still be in a championship position by the time we get to the next pay-per-view. Jesus Cruz celebrating as well he should. Thanks to the Almighty up there. Crowd goes wild as well they should, and there is your All-Star Champion. All right, we are finishing up our Shock Weekly show with the main event. And you know what those guitars mean. Fan favorite. Hallie Little. Hallie Little has been, pound for pound, the toughest competitor in either division, if you ask me. And she has absolutely earned a non-title shot tonight against women's champion Sonya Gray. The fans loving Hallie Little, and Hallie Little has been giving them a lot to cheer for lately. She has been multi-man matches. She's beating in mixed matches, singles competition, you name it. She's just racking up the victories. Don't let this girl next door lovable charm fool you. She is an absolute honey badger in that ring. And Sonya Gray has to be very, very careful. There she is. Her first appearance with the Women's Championship belt around her waist. Sonya Gray. And remember, we'll start the prediction here so you can decide who, you can let me know who you think's going to win. But remember, Sonya Gray also has the front of the line case. So even if she loses the women's belt, she can cash in that case, that contract, for an immediate chance to get the belt back. So as champions go, you couldn't ask for a better position to be in than Sonya Gray, and no one has earned it more. Sonya Gray, legendary knockout power. Legendary. She will knock you backwards in time. She will hit you in the face and you'll wake up surrounded by dinosaurs. That's how hard she hits. So you better bet that Hallie, you can see that Hallie Little bobbing and weaving. That's probably a good strategy. But Hallie Little, tough as they come, and a good top rope competitor. So this will be a great match. Sonya Gray working on that arm. There's the reversal from Hallie Little. Stomping on the arm. One more for good measure. Anything you can do to reduce that punching power by attacking the arm is probably a smart idea. Hallie Little taking a shot to the back of the head here. Sends her into the corner. Sonya Gray. Oh, knocking the wind right out of her with those body shots, but there's that toughness of Hallie Little. Sends Sonya Gray to the apron. Shot to the head, comes out to join her, and watch out, this is going to be bad news for Sonya Gray. Oh, drops her back first onto the apron. Unbelievable. Big elbow to the forehead from Hallie Little. And Hallie Little showing a little punching power of her own there. Sends her back into the ring. Sonya Gray now sends Hallie Little into the corner. And now, Hallie Little caught her napping. Took a little too much time on that one, and Hallie Little was able to get the reversal. These two both going back and forth in this match. Neither one establishing dominance earlier, but Hallie Little has her up against the ropes now. What's she going to do? Going to work on those legs. You can see Sonya Gray gripping that knee. Oh! DDT out of nowhere. You can see her gripping her face there. She is not happy. Hallie Little top rope. She's dangerous up there. We all know that. Sonya Gray got lucky. Hallie Little missed on that drop kick. Sonya Gray taking advantage immediately. But Hallie Little refuses to quit. Up and over. And now Hallie Little locks in a cloverleaf, trying to get the champ to tap. But the champ able to kick her away. Big strength advantage, I think, for Sonya Gray versus Hallie Little. Sonya trying to take advantage, but Hallie Little, she came here to win. Hallie Little with a couple of sharp elbows there in the corner. Goes top rope. And got her. Sonya dodged the first one, missed the second one, and there's your winner, Hallie Little. Wow. Wow. What a shocking victory. What a shocking victory. I'm sorry. I know Hallie Little has been on an absolute tear, but I did not expect her. You can see Sonya Gray rolled out of the way of the first one. But then Hallie Little with that presence of mind to backflip straight onto her and get her the second time. And Hallie Little is pumped up. Hallie Little is absolutely unstoppable. Sonya Gray comes in as champion and immediately has to be worried about Hallie Little. I mean, how many more victories is Hallie going to have to rack up before they give her an actual title shot, especially after beating Sonya Gray? Sonya Gray may not even make it to the pay-per-view as champion, with Hallie Little hot on her heels. Wow. They're going to be whooping it up in Texas tonight. What a match.